This tutorial reviews the Clinical Management Directory of the Living Younger Lifestyle Medicine System. Recall that the Patient Assessment Directory is your resource for testing, measuring, examining, and evaluating your patients. Once that's completed, the Clinical Management Directory gives you access to all the materials and tools to treat your patient, to provide recommendations for full lifestyle. Also, all of your clinical reference material for yourself is included in clinical management. And bear in mind that both the patient assessment material and clinical management are fully accessible directly from the patient's chart. Once in the clinical management directory, you'll find numerous clinical reference manuals for you as the clinician. In the bottom right, a health management manual. Next to that, a clinical conditions manual. These provide lifestyle approaches to managing and treating numerous clinical conditions that you'll frequently run across. Additionally, we have pre-built patient education manuals that are focused on particular topics, such as the comprehensive lifestyle. This covers everything from the causes of aging to nutrition, fitness, hormones, supplements, stress management, lifestyle, and behavior. The cover page will auto-populate with your business information, and then you can customize the cover by putting in your patient's name and even the date of the evaluation if you wish. This particular manual, the comprehensive, is over 240 pages. The other manuals are shorter, but provide context-specific information for either fitness, hormones, nutrition, or weight management. All of them are meant to be put into a 3-ring binder, except the hormone manuals can also be printed in booklet form for males and for females. We will cover the explanation and instructions for printing out booklets in a subsequent tutorial. You can also customize the tables of contents for your manuals. A variety of patient education material covering numerous topics that aren't particularly listed in any of the education manuals can be printed out at any time. These can be sent to your patient, printed, or they can be included in a binder that you're giving to your patients. A variety of topics on nutritional supplementation. As mentioned before, every subdirectory of the clinical management includes a clinical management manual for you. This particular one here covers all the elements of dietary supplementation. When you're ready to recommend an exercise program for your patient, we have pre-built exercises in the categories of flexibility, strength training, cardiorespiratory, and a variety of miscellaneous topics as well. You have a fitness examination form. This is a worksheet that will be covered in detail later for complete human performance testing. A nice to-do list for your patients for the different categories of exercise, such as cardio, flexibility. This is a nice tool for just point and click, drop down, and you can build an exercise program for frequency, intensity, and duration with your patients. You also have access to all of the clinical resources that relate to fitness and exercises at any time. Any of these documents can be modified to a certain degree to fit your particular patient needs. When it comes to medications, there are a variety of articles covering hormone replacement therapy, but we also have a hormone clinical reference manual, and when you're prescribing, you have access to all of the indications, contraindications, dosing, side effects for bioidentical hormones. And you'll notice on the navigation panel as well, you have other resources such as our reference manual, PDR, etc. Tap into these tools when you're prescribing, but remember that when you're within a patient's chart, all of your prescribing can be done right within the patient's chart. In fact, in the patient's chart, you'll have a prescription form that looks much like this. You can enter just with quick point and click drop down instructions for the prescriptions, very easy to build them. On your navigation panel, you have access again to all the prescribing information at your fingertips. These prescription forms can be printed and given to your patient. They can be faxed directly to a pharmacy as well. For weight management patients, you have all the tools that you need, your guidelines, instructions, manuals, etc. The latest immunization guidelines, disease screening guidelines, which also are built into your patient charts, and a number of web resources that relate to screening, immunizations, etc. Furthermore, there's a full lifestyle and stress management manual, reference manual that you also may provide for your patient. As mentioned before, we have numerous resources to tap into the web for a variety of topics that are clinically relevant when you're managing patients. Numerous pre-built recommendation forms. So when you want to recommend a diet, or you recommend nutrition, or you recommend fitness or exercise or hormones or medications or follow-up, it's all built in here. By the way, also you can tap into things like gluten-free diets, vegetarian diets, Mediterranean ketogenic diets, meal plans that you can customize specifically for each individual patient.